What's going on, everybody? It is day 27 of our 0 to 10K challenge. Yesterday I made $300 and I billed for another $850, so that's looking great. So in essence we made 50 once it's paid, $650 last week, or like this week, so that's pretty good. The $500 just came from a risk assessment. The $350 is from basically just services rendered for IT. Besides that, it's been a phenomenal week. Today I went to 3 jobs to look at 3 for 3 estimates. One was for a firehouse, a local firehouse. The second was for a Sunoco that wants to polish their floors, which is phenomenal. And then the third was for a HOA association that has a pool that we have to do. So total, I'd say we have about, the first one priced about $1,600, not bad. Basically, if you're at about 100 square feet to 2,200 square feet, you can charge basically up to you can charge just below $2,000, or $2,000 is kind of the absolute, like from what I've seen, is the threshold where people, still feel like they're getting a good deal, and you're getting a good deal. If you have employees and you're not by yourself, charging about $1,000 is really tough, just because if that's the only job that you guys are doing that day, $200 is gone. If you gotta have workers' comp, add another 17% to that, so just add $20 to it, $25 give or take to that amount. And so, yeah, it's around there. It's 5 is 10, yeah, so add like $25 to your 225, and then add another 20 cents, so then you're doing another 10% of that, and that's gonna go towards like immobilization, gas, wear and tear, and then now you're at $325. This doesn't even include the price of material. So if it's you doing it, it's okay. Just be prepared and know that if you're your only employee, you should be factoring in your day rate. You should be factoring in your workers' comp. You should be you could get workers' comp disability, but still prep for it and still price for it so you know what you're losing. So most day rates $200, $25 which is like anywhere from like, it's like really 20%, but you could set aside 15 to 17%. So you're gonna say around $30 workers' comp, so $230. Assume mobilization and wear and tear for your vehicle, another $100. This is assuming it's $1,000, right? Because you're doing it off the job price. Then your labor should match your product, right? So one guy going there at $200 a day, your product should be identical, so you should be around $200 in product for that job, but it's rarely ever that. So if you're able to scale it down your product cost, because if you have left over from another job, you're probably going to be around, anywhere from $200 to $400 in product. So $200 to $400 in product, $100 in labor, like a mobilization, right? Setting aside that $100 in mobilization, $330 plus another $400 should leave you $300 gross. Not even after taxes. Cut off off your profit, another 20%, 30%. Let's just do 20%, so 60. So you're looking at $260 profit for you at $1,000. If you threw another guy in that job, there goes your profit, there goes your money. That's the reason why you're not growing. So, which is why it's okay. Like, if you can't be the cheapest guy in the block, don't aim to be the second cheapest guy in the block. Just at this point, have the price you need to succeed and grow your business. It's extremely important, in my opinion, that if you're going to be charging, you got to charge adequately. Charge enough to make back your marketing costs of that person, right? Because you didn't even think about your marketing costs, right? Let's say you don't have any marketing costs. It's 100% free because it's organic. But if you have marketing costs, if you factor that into $1,000, and let's say it cost you $200 to acquire that customer, means you put out $200 in ads, and you got one customer that paid you $1,000. That means your marketing budget goes in there. So think about it. On $1,000, you paid $200 for this customer, right? So you're literally at $40 profit after this is done, or $60 profit. So you could kind of start seeing where your numbers should be, right? And this is why $1,000 is steep, and which is why we have $1,000 minimum for a job. If you're under 100 square feet, if you're 60, 50 square feet, your job's always going to be, it's always going to be above 1,000 and anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500, right? Because you still have minimum cost to go out there. You have gas. You didn't even factor in having you're assuming that $400. If you could get all your products for $200, you're great because now you have a $200 cushion. But that $200 cushion is quickly eroded by tickets, by a one-off Home Depot stop, having to buy a specialty tool, So taking these things all into consideration, you got to see what you're pricing. So 131 square feet, phenomenal little area. We price for demo, and then we price for epoxy. Can't really give away the sauce, but we charge around, maybe even more because we're doing a vapor barrier there. So close to 2, right? But anything under 2 is still a very good deal. And the reason why you have to charge a bit more, because you have to understand the biggest thing, that you're on the hook. That if there is an issue, the first issue is on you. The second issue is on you. The third issue is also on you. If it becomes it's out of scope, you can build time and materials all you want. But if push comes to shove, you're gonna foot that bill. So charge what you need and be able to understand that you're charging almost 50 cents a square foot just for a warranty. 50 cents to $1 a square foot just for warranty work. And you gotta understand that. You gotta understand if you're not charging putting in your warranty prices, meaning just group it in and you basically space out your warranty price over everybody. So all your customers pay it because everybody will eventually have a go back. And you do that, you have to do it. So 130 square feet, you budgeted, $130 as one go back day. That means one day you get to go back there for a whole day. gas, whatever, all that nonsense. So you start seeing, like, wow, that's tough. Like $130 on a super low ticket item. Good luck making money. Good luck staying afloat. Good luck keeping your doors open. But you start understanding that if you can't be the cheapest, don't go to be the second cheapest. Price adequately. If you're going to give these people a phenomenal service, you know you're going to pick up the call when there's an issue, you know you're going to go back and resolve it, you could charge what you want to charge. Be fair. If it's commercial, you're commoditized a little bit. You got to understand you are commoditized. So what I mean by commoditized is, like, you are at the whim of the next bidder. So unless you don't give a crap and your price is your price, you know, you're a bit at the whim of these people, right? So you can of course take the other approach and swing for your 20% of customers, because they carry the most weight, and you can take that approach. That works as well, you know, because you may not be as busy, but you're going to be ending up with the same profit margin and the same profits year after year. So that's something to also take into account. You know, so total bids today, let's say we're around 17. I'd say both of these places, 2,000 square feet, 1,700 square feet for a bathroom. You know, let's just say 2,000 square feet for the bathroom. $2. $2,000. Yeah. So, tenth of that is 200. Another is 400, 450. Yeah, somewhere on there. So, 450 plus 8 times 2 is 16. So we're about 1650, 1750, and then another 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12,000. So total bids today around 28 grand in bids. Are we gonna get the jobs? No idea, but you gotta charge what you can charge, and that's kind of where we're at between polish and epoxy. Great business. If you got to go back more than once, terrible business. Yes, people make 50, 100 grand a month. Sure, you could kill it. You're on the hook for everything. One bad week, one bad month will bankrupt you. It's serious business. Anybody's mom and uncle could do it. But not many people will warranty it. Not many people stand by that, so that's something to think about. So total bids put out there around 28K bids. Actually, and that's today, but also sent some other bids to do, to do a basketball court. That's like our bids are running from 3,300 to 14,000 for the floor. Then another like 9,000 to 10,000 for another 9 to 10 for another 9 to 10 for like a state job. And this is huge, right? Because you got, like, we're slowly plugging away. All these bids, they come back. You're going to be able to get it back. You're going to be able to go out there and make it happen. You're going to go out there, it's going to start stacking, and you're going to start getting Year 1, 2, these people are gonna come around. Sometimes they don't. Doesn't matter. It really is a numbers game. You got to know your product, know your customer, lead with the truth, and at that point, you know, really just get in front of people, let people know you exist, so then you don't dive from obscurity. You know, that's been my rant today. You know, I have posted on all my social media, so 21 followers on my Snapchat. Close to 3,000 followers on my Snapchat. Close to how many? 21 on my Instagram. 6 on YouTube. YouTube sucks because, you know, if you make a new account, they're basically just shadow banning you until they feel like, you know, they want to not shadow ban you. That's something that sucks, to be honest. But besides that, this has been you know, day 27 of our 0 to 10K challenge. We are plugging away. We're getting it done. I finally finished all that work yesterday, and now we're gonna get to, you know, building my directory biz, and you know, clip farming, and going into some more faceless directory, faceless channels that get a lot of views. Definitely need for that. But yeah, you know, with that being said, follow me for more.